What's going on, guys? It's Danny from Slow Restoration, and today we're in the garage. Of course, we got the exhaust done, we got the bed back off, Project LS Extreme, and we just really need to make some more room. So we need to concentrate, I think, on getting this cab stripped down and getting that truck over there stripped down, not the red one, the parts truck. We did get the bed off. So today we're probably going to concentrate on that. We'll get the doors pulled off this, get most of the stuff pulled off the firewall on this, and just see how much we can get stripped off. I'd really like to get this cab out of here. It's probably not going to be possible today. We're kind of jumping around a little bit here and there. So we'll get what we can and jump from this cab to that cab, and maybe even do a little bit to the chassis still. But there is one thing we need to, I guess, discuss, and I've been getting a lot of slack actually lately with the mustache, and it is kind of bushy, and I when I started growing it, I wasn't ever going to keep it very long. It stayed longer than I expected. But my whole plan was to never trim it. So it's getting pretty bushy, and a lot of people have just said get rid of it. So I don't know, let me know. Do you guys like it? Do you hate it? Should I get rid of it? But we're going to make a decision here real soon. And I'm kind of leaning towards getting rid of it, but we'll see. So let's tackle getting the doors off this cab first. Now on an S10, if you don't know, the doors do not unbolt. The hinges are actually welded to the cab and to the door. So to get them off, you need to remove this spring. This is the stop or the detent spring for the door as you open it. So we'll get rid of that spring. We got our boot pulled back here. We need to fisher wires through, or since this is a parts cab at this point, we might just cut them. I'm not sure yet. But to actually get the door off, you have to drive these pins out. It's not really a big deal, but it would be easier if they had them bolted on, but they don't. So we'll get this spring pulled out, drive these pins out, and then we'll just lift the door right off. All right, as you can see, we got both doors off. They actually came off really easy. The pins popped right out. If you don't have a tool to compress the spring, for the detent, you can just use a screwdriver and carefully watch your eyes, but carefully pry it, and it'll pop right out of there. And like I said, just take a drift and drive those pins out. This one drives down, the bottom one drives up. No real big deal there. And we did just go ahead and cut these wires. Like I said, this is a parts cab, and these are just speaker wires. So really, if you're going to do a system, you're going to run larger wires anyway. So we have both doors off. I started taking the weather stripping off. All that was decent on this truck, so we'll keep it around. We may use it, if not on this project, then maybe on another project. So we will pull this third door off too. It's not perfect shape, but it's not terrible. Again, we're going to junk the cab, so any of the usable parts on here we'll keep. It works, it operates, so we'll pop it off and keep it. And I guess we might as well just keep right on going on this one and get the interior panels out. Probably pop the headliner out. I think this headliner is actually not terrible. So, yeah. It's at least good for a board to recover it. And once we get that out, probably work on getting this dash out too, because it is a double-din dash, as you can see, and it's in really decent shape. So we'll pull it out. Same with the steering column. It's got tilt wheel. So just get this stripped down. Making some progress here. Got a lot of the interior out. Headliner's out. All the panels are out. That little jumper seat, we got it out. This window, actually, it clips in back here, and then up front here, it actually rivets in. So we'll drill these 2 rivets here, 2 more here, and 1 up top. And this whole piece of glass will come out. Moving right along, we actually took our multi-tool, our DeWalt multi-tool, and use that carefully to cut the back window out. An offset blade would probably make it a little bit easier, but if you, excuse me, take your time and just stay away from the glass, it cuts that stuff pretty nice. Urethane glue that you glue the windows in with. So we got that out. Like I said, we got the headliner out. We started taking some stuff off the firewall. We got the cruise control mount mechanism off. It actually comes off, and there's a plate that bolts to the firewall. Got our wiper motor bolted. We still have the transmission attached to it. We got our wiper arms off. We still have to take this plastic piece off so we can get to that. And probably I would like to get the windshield out. I'm not sure if that multi-tool will take that out right now or not. We might have to wait until we get the dash out to do that. But I'll probably actually start working on that next, is getting that dash out. And as you can see here, we have a huge pile of parts, another big mess. We'll carry all this actually upstairs and store it until we're ready for it. Took all the weather stripping off, trim panels, that quarter glass we took out, headliner, all 3 doors. It's just a lot of parts that pile up. Making some more progress here. We have the steering column out, and we actually got the whole dash out also. They had a bunch of speaker wire. I guess they had some kind of system. Not very nice in there. Most of it's melted, and it's just a rat's nest. But we're going to ditch all that. Like I said, we got the whole dash out. Then we can get the heater box out. And we do need the clutch pedal out of this truck, so we'll take that whole aluminum piece out, which holds the clutch and brake pedal, because we're going to need that for our cab because it was automatic. We made some pretty good progress today, and as you can see, we have another giant mess with all these parts laying around. So we'll get all this cleaned back up. Seems like that's the way. Tear something apart, make a giant mess, clean it up just to tear something else apart. But anyway, that's probably going to do it for today. And we do have some weather coming in overnight, early morning. So we'll see what happens tomorrow when we get up. They're talking maybe 8 inches of snow. So we'll see if we get that or not. And we might be able to take, if it's enough snow, we'll take the Turbo GMC out and play in it a little bit. But like I said before, I don't like driving in the salt, but if we can get out on the roads before the salt comes out and before they plow, then we might take it out and have a little bit of fun. So thanks for stopping by. Have a good day.